share similar interests, laugh together, and feel a deep connection. One evening, she brought up a topic that caught me off guard. She's been thinking about our relationship and wants to talk about something unconventional. She suggested having an open relationship where she can see other people, explore our desires, and still maintain a deep connection with each other. I was taken aback, never having considered this before. The idea makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to share her with someone else or be free to see other people myself. But what really bothers me is that she seems very ready to share me with other ladies. As I think about her proposal, I realize I have mixed feelings. I love her and value our relationship, and I've never had a deeper connection with anyone like I have with her. However, the idea of an open relationship makes me feel insecure and jealous. I'm struggling to make a decision, and I'm torn between loving her and the idea of an open relationship. What should I do? So that is our story. It's a very peculiar story, but I get to, dialogue about it or have a conversation around it with my panelists. They're not new to the show. I have here with me Edukumi. Edukumi, you're welcome.
Thank you, Noella. Beautiful as always. Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Yes, and it's good to be back again. Yeah. Just that that young man was surprised to see me, and he was like, "Hey, so you come here too? I think you need." Oh, Charlie, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Please, senior man is Andy Dusty.
I am ancestor.
Stop using that word.
He's an ancestor.
Okay, Godfather.
Well, okay, for you, he's a godfather. Me to me, say you when you see me, what? Me. Yeah, sure. So when you see me,
are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure. So when you see me,
we're talking about age.
Yeah, I'm talking, yeah. So when to me, there, and you know, so your ancestor, mommy. Yeah. Your ancestor, mommy. Anyway, your name, Lamte. Yeah, Shed. His name is so unique. Yeah, Shed Lamte. You're welcome. It's good to have you in the studio again. I absolutely enjoyed our conversation yesterday. So yeah, it's great to have you too.
I enjoyed the conversation, and then I also enjoyed watching you as well.
Hey, ow.
Yeah, and I'm still watching it.
Hey. Yeah. I know, right? I'm a magician. Anyway, guys, we have a story on our hands. I believe yesterday I started with, I really wish Ahinia could join us today, so that she brings the female perspective in, because I don't like to always, Yeah? Okay.
I'm sure she might have gone for a meeting or something.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Shed, let me start with you.
Oh, really?
Or you want me to start with Edukumi? Edukumi, I saw him, the old one, and chairman. I Pacho. So let me start with you, Shed. You are you're a young man. Are you married? If you don't mind. Okay. Oh, okay, great. But I want you to tap into.
I am not married.
Please leave me alone.
No, you are married.
But you have experience.
Retired married man.
So for you even have experience in marriage and experience.
What's
in
here?
Yeah.
The retired married man.
So Shed, I want you to tap into the days when you were not married. Okay, we're very simple.
Those days were actually horrible. I don't know if you really want to hear it.
No, don't share your experiences, but I want you to zone away from a married man and talk to me like a single man.
Okay.
First of all, what are your thoughts on the story that a young lady who's in a relationship, a serious relationship with a young man, and then all of a sudden she, goes to her boyfriend and says, "Charlie, I think we should have an open relationship."
Yeah.
What do you think? What's happening here?
Okay, so shout outs to our viewers actually. Shout outs to Godfather and Dusty. I don't know, when someone says open relationship, I'm not really getting it.
So let's define what an open relationship is then. So open relationship is when we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But we are not we're not boxed.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
can do whatever
exclusive.
Yes, I thought as much, but then I want to get their perspective or the girl's perspective of the open relationship.
Well,
she was talking about.
he describes it.
Okay. So, yesterday, part of what we spoke about has a link to whatever we want to talk about here today.
Okay.
Because, yesterday I said we don't actually make decisions, especially relationship decisions, emotional. We should be rational. Now, every relationship must be open. Everybody can choose to do whatever they want to do. The most important thing here is that are both parties matured enough to be in the relationship? Look, how close you get to your man or your woman, generally your partner, wouldn't stop him or her from cheating.
Please, can I come in one bit?
Okay.
Open relationship. Sure. Also, it's a form of consensual non-monogamy, where partners mutually agree to have romantic or sexual connections with people outside
Their relationship.
their relationship.
The girl is a prostitute.
Okay.
The girl is a prostitute. And I want to say for the what
Third
is it?
time.
Third, fourth, or fifth. I don't know.
Third time.
The girl is a prostitute. Let me say this. Every
Apologies, listeners, if you find that. Well,
Okay, for that.
that's quite an offensive language. So yeah, I apologize. Go ahead.
Now, the last thing a woman should be able to do is to be able to go to bed with double men. Look, in this in this current environment, I'm surprised when a woman can go to a different guy in the morning and then go to another guy in the evening. For a woman to be able to tell you that I want us to have open relationship, she's already doing it. But this is the point, she doesn't want to cause offense. So she wants you to she wants you to be aware so that in the course of the relationship, if you should find out, it is something we already agreed on.
Oh, I've told you.
I have already told you. So for a woman to tell you a man, this guy is not, should I even say he's not smart? The guy is so blessed that your ancestors, in fact,
The man himself.
What's good, man? What's happening, man?
so
What's the topic? I want to come in.
okay. So this is a so-called young. Sorry, I was about to be the host. Please do it.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know why you're invading my show, but yeah, you're welcome.
It's a showbiz. This is the parliament for showbiz. Anybody can walk in anytime, anyhow.
Okay, you're welcome, Dr.
Thank
Pounds.
you, Noella. Beautiful
It's good,
Noella.
it's good to see you.
Good to see
Anyway,
you.
we're
also.
discussing a topic about a young lady who sent a proposal to her boyfriend asking for them to have an open relationship. So they are in a relationship. But then the girl is asking for them to be able to explore other relationships outside their relationship.
I call him for threesome.
Not a threesome. Why are they? I'm in a relationship with you.
If you go have fun,
Go away.
Yeah, have other.
Are they Ghanaians?
Yes.
Have you tried some before?
Have I tried
Some before?
No.
Would
I
you
haven't.
want to?
No.
Being in a relationship and also trying other things? Like,
No, I wouldn't want
you
to.
wouldn't want to?
Yeah.
So what's your advice for the lady?
I'm the host here.
No, I'm just asking. I'm a guest. So I'm just asking. You even being a
my
lady.
first guest.
You being a lady, would you want to try such? Would you want to explore?
Well, but that is my choice. I don't want to.
You-
I don't determine somebody else's choice.
Perfect. So you wouldn't want to try
Yes,
that?
Yes.
Personally?
Yes.
For me, it's personal choice. If they believe in ideologies, it may be that they can't give birth. Even blood-wise, it doesn't match, but they love themselves. I know a friend who had a baby with someone, and the baby was sickle cell, and they noticed that they can't match up. So we can't give birth, but we can knock and just be there. So we should protect and knock. It's up to them. So they are not giving birth anymore, so they can explore. Me, I wouldn't want to go that. But if the lady thinks it's good for her and the guy accepts it, who are we? Nola, have you dated 3 people at a go before?
No.
2? The last time you've tried 2, but
Who's saying? Who's saying I've tried to?
have you tried 2 before?
I tried it with you and your brother.
Have a good show, family. Have a good
Go ahead.
Okay, so
great.
for a woman telling a guy that clearly tells that this is something she has already been doing, and she's just looking for a way to keep the guy and keep other guys. For all you know, the guy is not even financially fit. So this is the way, Charlie, we can do our intimacy styles and whatever, so that when it gets to like the monetary side, Charlie, perhaps the guy can be the guy is also financially fit, but then he's looking for someone who has bedmatics, like Andy Dusty will say, Godfather, who is actually good on bed. So for a lady to tell you that means that she's not content with you. For a woman to be able to tell you that I can't be with you, I want to have someone in addition with you, clearly tells that or per se Osako can be shared. And I say you are lacking something she really needs, and she can't clearly tell you. So my advice to the guy is that, look, there are women out there whom even if you are not good on bed or you are not financially fit, they'll still be with you. This is the reason why people get into marriages and they end up killing themselves. Tomorrow, the open relationship, you might think you're in a serious relationship with a girl, but then the girl's other relationship might seem serious than yours. And tomorrow, the other guy can end up killing you. People are killing people today because of girlfriends. How much more wives? So if this girl is telling you this, then it clearly tells that she is not content having you.
So I'm gonna come to you
Yeah.
pretty shortly, Kumi. Let me come to Kumi first, take his initial thoughts. And then I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
Just shed. Yeah.
Noella,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. If you go on the socials, the things that we see, I wouldn't be surprised that any lady can walk up to the boyfriend and look eyeball to eyeball, and tell the boyfriend that let's invite other people into the relationship, because now we've normalized sex. Yesterday we were talking about it off air. Now I don't want to bring classifications or groupings, but it looks as if our young ones, the value that we used to place on sex has been watered down. Gone were the days when it will be difficult for a woman to go naked before you and have an affair with you, or allow you to have an affair with her, if she doesn't love you, or until the person is pushed to the extreme end, that there is nothing she can do. But nowadays, when you go on social media and all these things, we see the things that people do, our young ones do. It is as if sex is a game. We don't place value on it. Nudity has become the order of
Very
the
normal.
day. Very normal.
Body count
So-
is now an achievement.
Well, whether it's an achievement or whatever, but we don't place value on it anymore. So it's normal. Noella, can you imagine during our days and somebody, you can't, as a lady, you dare not, you can't. Even if you would do something, you would do it in secret, hoping that you wouldn't be caught. Even having one boyfriend, self, you don't want your family to know. You do it, under the disguise of the dark and all these things. So we should understand that the generation is changing. And some of the things that we couldn't do will be done. And it will be worse. So I'm not surprised at all. Now, every relationship has a goal. What is the goal for this relationship? Clearly, you could see that there are two different interests in here.
Yeah.
The guy is willing to settle down find somebody who he will call the rib of my rib and the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh.
And the lady is still in her explorative.
The lady wants to explore. She is not willing to settle down now. So me, I thank God for the life of my brother, that the lady has been able to tell him. Or else some would pretend you marry her and she will give you problems. Because she's not settled.
And I
she wants to have fun.
I like what you just said, Kumi. And I like how you have distinguished, both of them and where they are at in life. Obviously, like you said, it looks like the guy wants to settle down more. Maybe he has done his exploration already and is really, really satisfied now and wants to now rest. But the woman, she also wants to, explore further. And there's nothing wrong with that. Really, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Let me come to you, Shed. You, in your submission, you said that the woman used the P word. I don't want to repeat it because I'm a woman myself. But for me, for someone listening, one would say that this open relationship, it's just English. But then the practice itself, it's something that is very, very, very normal when it comes to men. So I'm trying to figure out why you have such strong stance. Is it gender-based? You just do not expect that a woman would also want to be in a relationship and still look outside because, maybe there's something she's looking for that she's not finding with her current person. And so for her, she thinks, okay, is that all there is to life? Is that all there is to men in terms of experiences? I'm coming. In terms of experiences, why hold on? I'll answer the question. Playing devil's advocate, because we don't have a woman here, right? So I want to understand, is it from that point of view, or for you, you just do not expect a woman to be more, put together? What is it for you?
Okay, I think I have said something here before that if you have never lied in a relationship, then you are never in love. There are points. I think it was with DJ Slim.
Yeah.
If you have never lied in a relationship, that was when a guy lied about his age.
Yeah, his age.
Noella, you have to get to a point in time. You need to lie. There are lies which doesn't collapse relationships. I'm coming.
Both sides, men and women.
Both sides.
Okay.
The reason is because I don't really have a problem. The lady exploring herself or whatever. At the end of the day, people explore not because they don't love you, because they don't have dignity, they don't have integrity. For all you know, if there should be if you should go out there and then contract a disease, you are getting it for yourself.
Again, is this gender-based, gender-biased, or it's
I'm only saying
regardless
that,
of gender?
Yes. Okay. Be it a man or a woman.
Okay.
People cheating or people exploring is out of lack of integrity personally, not lack of love for you. That is why a guy can tell you that I really love you, yet he's making out outside. So people exploring is about less quality of themselves and not less quality of you. Now, the reason why I'm actually saying that is because if you really respect people's emotions, there are things you wouldn't even say. Now, I would be very wrong, or you'll be very wrong if you are married and you go and make out outside and still come home and tell your wife that, Charlie, today I had an affair with a lady. Oh, Charlie, you are going crazy. The reason is because why are you telling her? Like for her to be just aware or what? It's different. You are caught in the action and then you think you need to just be honest to her and apologize. But to just go out and come and come home and tell your baby girl or your baby boy that, Charlie, today I went out and this is what actually happened.
Confession.
No. So like it actually feels like you don't really even respect the emotions of the person. And the reason why I am saying this is because there was a time I was telling someone, he said like one girl will be only the or a plain or also only will be that or to make her, and I said that is how the devil works. Look, there is something about shame. The more you do something, the more you see it as a normal life. That is the reason why a lady who is extremely sports and explores a lot can directly go call a man and tell a man, like a random man that, Charlie, and they say me about, excuse my language, and they say me about, person me know that. Like,
is something wrong with that?
I said a random man. I'm not saying your boyfriend. It is extremely crazy for you to call a random guy that I want to make out with you.
You think it's crazy?
A random man.
That I'm checking out a guy somewhere, okay? I'm checking out a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? Pull up to the crib. What's up? Pull up. You're telling me I'm crazy for doing that?
It's normal nowadays.
But it didn't used to be.
It didn't used to.
Oh,
You see,
okay.
the generational change. You know, when modernity started, you know, now we live in an IT world where gone were the days when we hardly saw the things that was going on from the other side of the world. Now, because of the power of internet, you can see.
So you think it's not part of our culture?
It has never been.
Okay.
But now, whether we like it or not, culture
Are
is
you
dynamic.
sure?
No.
Charlie, because I have learned about things our forefathers used to do just
No.
because we weren't able to name it at the time.
You see, when it comes to men being polygamous, then we can say we saw it, we heard it. But I'm yet to
Oh, I'm not
hear-
even thinking about the guys alone. When I say forefathers, I mean
No,
all
but I'm talking about our mothers.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm yet to hear that a woman who we know was either betrothed to somebody was allowed to go out there and explore and have fun and all these things. It was seen as disgustful.
Yeah.
You know, it was seen as immoral. But now, equal rights and modernity. So certain things are not seen as a sacrilege as it used to be.
Kumi, I beg to differ. I beg to differ
Okay.
because I have seen so many people, especially on social media, conduct Vox in the age range of our mothers and our grandmothers. And you're asking them, if you had a granddaughter, what advice will you give your granddaughter? And the woman will tell you, "Mpena na ochi na onye bema ba ko pene so ochi mpena no. So soon bia hye."
Yeah.
So soon bia hye no hu de ye. And this is somebody in her 60s or 70s.
So you ask the question, was she able to live that life that she's saying?
No, but
Then,
but to me,
I'm
it tells
coming.
me that
So-
even back in the day,
It tells you that that was what she wanted to do.
wanted to do,
but the
but she-
system
but she
didn't
couldn't
allow
do it.
her. Now it is liberal. So do it. Because nobody will see it as wrong.
That is the point.
Now that is why I told you that now sex has become normal. We don't place value on it. The guy should know that the way he has taken the relationship so serious, that is not how the lady is saying it. I don't know the lady's age, but there are some people who feel that they have time at hand.
Yeah.
And for that matter, they can play along.
Yeah.
When age catches up on them, then they can settle down, choose one, and live a life that they dreamt of. But for now, they just want to have fun.
Yeah.
If you meet such a person, it's difficult because nothing can be done unless the person decides
but
to change.
that is one aspect of the
Yeah.
story. Could it also be, I mean, considering the fact that she seems very ready to share the guy doesn't, all right? Could it also be that perhaps it exposes some deeper issues in a relationship in terms of desire, in terms of satisfaction, and all of that? Maybe sexually, they aren't compatible, or maybe the lady is used to a certain kind of touch, certain kind of, I mean, could it be something wrong in their dynamic in terms of satisfaction, desire, and commitment? Well, we have explored the commitment.
Personally, I don't think so. I think that, you see, if something is so valuable to you, it will be difficult for you to share with somebody. You protect it, with all your strength, with all the vigilance. So the moment you decide to share, which means,
Kumi, I beg to differ again on that point. You know why I'm saying that?
Why?
And to an extent, Kumi is right. When you love somebody, you overthink that emotion so much so that you tend to rationalize and make even the things that exactly do not make you happy seem okay, and you make do with it because mepeno. But in the short term, that could suffice. That could be okay. But when you do the long term, we're talking marriage, it wouldn't be too long before you'd realize, the problems. So for instance, I am a fan of spanking. I'm not saying I'm a fan of spanking. I'm saying, for example, I'm a fan of spanking when, doing the do. Or let's just say that I am into a bit more intense,
hardcore,
rough
sex. Riding.
But this guy whom I love, I'm attracted to and all, is not the type. He's the more gentle, whatever. In the short term, I could make do with it. But in the long term, if really I'm into that kind of intense sex, and I say, because I love him, I'm going to make do. I'm not going to have a conversation with him, and probably he may be open-minded, right? So let me have that conversation with him to see where he's at mentally, and whether or not he's open to at least trying to compromise. But when I make do, then in the long term, you'd realize that along the way, some very, guy be from somewhere will come, show me small skirmishes. And because that is where my true desires are, I find myself moving to that guy's direction and eventually, subsequently cheat.
No, I think we're talking about two different.
No, we're not. We're actually doing the same thing, because you said that, because I asked you that, doesn't this perhaps depict or tell more of a deeper issue happening with desires and satisfaction in the relationship? Because if I'm in a relationship with somebody and he ticks all my boxes, or at least a fair amount of my boxes, I don't know why I would want to have an open relationship.
Some people want to be adventurous. That is it. There are people who want to be adventurous naturally.
But I think
sometimes it has got nothing to do with the partner and the performance. But if that is what you want, why don't you discuss it with your partner? That, that is what I see.
Kumi?
I always say this, that if there is something within you that you think I should do, and you don't tell me, I'm not a magician to know.
But Kumi, an adventurous person, I can argue, would not be in a committed relationship. Or would not define a relationship.
You see, as it stands now,
yes,
the guy is the one describing the relationship as commitment or committed. But for all you know, that lady doesn't place value on that relationship as the guy is. Because if the lady sees that relationship as, that important to me, it will be difficult for her to even come out and sit your man down.
That's what I was saying.
She doesn't respect the relationship. It's a play. It's a child's play. Let's have fun. Let's go. I like you, yes. But let's have fun. I'm not ready to settle down. Yes. If time will tell. If things should go the way we want and we get married, fine. But for now, I want to have fun. Because it comes back to this question. Is your girlfriend something? They have this question that they ask. Are you your
girlfriend's boyfriend?
So to the guy, I'm in a committed relationship. But to the lady, she's having fun. So the guy will describe it as, I'm in a serious relationship. Go and talk to the lady whether she's serious or not.
No, but why do you think you still have to work at the same firm? That is telling you that, Charlie, if you get another office, you can go. It clearly tells you that the firm doesn't care even if they lose you.
Yeah.
The lady doesn't care even if she loses the guy. That should tell you that there is an absence of love. For we exploring, what if I go and meet someone who is extremely good than you?
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. And I am saying this: people cheat not because of desires. People cheat because of lack of self-integrity. You don't respect yourself. Because if you respect yourself, you wouldn't do this. That is the main reason why there are people like those people who have integrity and actually knows that this
Are you
thing is
sure
not,
that everybody that cheats does not respect themselves?
No, you don't.
Really?
You don't.
Okay, that's
Both,
interesting.
both genders. If you are cheating, even if I cheat, it means I don't respect I don't have integrity.
There's a married man listening to you right now who would beg to differ.
You can argue, but you see, you should have principles.
That is the point.
Why is it that out of the many people in the world, you chose one
chose
person
just
and
one
said
person.
that for better, for worse?
For better, for worse.
So that commitment is an oath, and whoever breaks an oath is not principled.
Which I think brings us to the thing about preaching about more open-mindedness in our society.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people decide to get married because that is the norm per society
That is
standards,
the point.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of people do not really want to get married.
Is a way of authentication. Is a way of acceptance. You know, it has become a form of I want this word. Oh, it'll come. But it has become part of us to the extent that when you get to a certain age and you are not married, we see you as irresponsible.
Yeah.
So in order to dodge that tag,
Yeah, and if you're a woman and at a point in your life you're not married, oh, then there's a problem with her.
you know,
Yeah.
and it affects your reputation, the way people see you. Sometimes even when people are talking and you decide to talk, they will shut you down because they think that you've not gotten to that level. You are irresponsible, you are immoral, you are cursed sometimes, and all these things. So people use marriage. We know people who are into LGBT,
Who are married.
who are married. Why? To avoid stigmatization and criticism and all these things. So marriage, and some too also dwell on the pomp and pageantry around it. Oh, okay, I'm also married, you know, with a ring, you know, like yours. When they get married, especially the women, when you meet them in town, the way they flash their rings out so that you know that, okay, I'm also part of the new team now and all these kind of things. So it's a difficult situation.
Yeah.
To me, the girl is not committed.
But
all.
let's look at this again culturally.
Okay.
They say we are the people, and we the people make the culture. The culture we have come to meet today
Yeah.
is as a result of some people sitting down to decide that we think this should be the norm,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But as time progresses, we too must also be decisive about what should be our culture
Yeah.
collectively. Looking at what society is today, and we've explored topics about marriage, why people get married, and what not, and all of that. I talked about how now when you even start a relationship with a man or a woman, issues or having a discussion about sexual compatibility is something you cannot have, especially when a woman comes up with that topic and says, let's talk about sexual compatibility, which is actually very important if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to marry you and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you, I need to know the level we're at with sex.
Yeah.
Do you have a high sex drive? Do I have a high sex drive as well to meet yours?
Yeah.
Do you have a low sex drive? Do I have a low sex drive myself to meet yours? Will your high sex drive be too intense for me? Or no, I could match up. These are important, one of the most important topics that most people, even during courtship, would not look at. Even issues about this thing that we're talking about, open relationship. Look, this thing has been going on. We've just not been realistic about it. A lot of people are hypocrites.
Yeah.
Okay, there are men who are in committed relationships with women, but explore other connections.
Yeah.
Right?
No, even
The-
married men do it.
Yes, there are women who do the same thing, but when a woman comes to you and says, listen, I think we should have an open relationship, I think we should explore other things, it is frowned upon. Don't you think it's time for us to,
It's
and it's a
immoral.
question I'm asking,
Yeah.
it's time for us to be more open-minded as a society and look at this holistically.
Okay, so this is the point here. We need to grow from the point that digitalization hasn't got to do, like, is not to fade out values. Values has gotten nothing to do with like civilization and uncivilization. Values are values. No software can actually program the human mind and make cheating look like godly.
Yeah.
Cheating is not good.
Yeah.
It is immoral and nothing can change that. No level of IT can make slaughtering someone's head not be a crime. It is a crime.
Yeah.
No matter what. We have to accept this fact that values don't change. And you being able to tell a man that I want to explore means that you don't have values for yourself. This is value.
And you don't have respect for him.
That is
too.
the point. And you don't even have respect for him. So there is a difference between civilization and values. And my pain here today is that people are thinking if you are not doing these things, you are not civilized. And that clearly tells me that you don't even have values. Look, one thing the world is trying to drive away today, especially from kids, is making the youth realize that values are archaic.
You don't matter anymore.
No, this is values. Meeting an elderly person and then speaking to him or her in a well-mannered
polite
way,
manner.
in a polite manner, is not archaic. It's values, and IT doesn't change that. Now you speaking to your boyfriend about this, like his sexual.
To understand what you're saying,
Okay.
It's a question again.
Sure.
I'm asking:
Yeah.
Are you saying that forever and ever, till this earth comes to an end, we should always pay homage to our forefathers and respect their values and their decision? We should never be dynamic about it and introduce ours. We should always hold their opinions about our society as topmost priority. Is that what you're saying?
Values. Our forefathers didn't bring values.
Who brought it then?
Most values were in the Bible and in the Quran.
But
And
we-
and in any believing book. Like I don't want to move into like a
but when it
religious part
comes to
here.
culture, I feel more traditional.
Can I come
Okay,
in?
sure.
Okay. I think that values were imbibed in us by God.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Christian, and when you read the Bible, it says, "For ye are gods, and are all children of the Most High." You were created in the likeness and the image of God. So, which means you have the traits of God.
Yeah.
So the things that was written was to guide us, but the values are in us. So, talking about modernity, civilization, and our old values and all these things, you see, these are things that were handed to us by our forefathers. But the problem is, you see, now, I don't blame the new generation, what we call the Gen Zs, because they are giving back to the society what the society taught them.
Yeah.
You cannot reap what you haven't sown.
Yeah.
So, if we spend all our time searching for money and we leave our kids to the mercies of TV stations and the
That is the
internet,
point. Yeah.
this will be the results. Because the value that you were taught when you were a kid, you didn't have time to teach your kids. So your kids will be disconnected from your values. That is where we are now. That is the problem now. So the things that we see our younger brothers, our younger sisters do on social media, we should blame ourselves
Yeah.
as leaders, because they are giving back to the society what we taught them.
Kumi, on the values thing that you're saying, it's imbibed by us by God.
Yeah.
I want to again play the devil's advocate.
Okay.
Have you heard about the Habesha people in Ethiopia? The people that live in the bushes. I don't
Yeah,
know. Probably,
ma'am.
maybe you've seen documentaries of
Yeah,
people
I've
that
seen some-
live. They're not in the city. They're deep in the
yeah.
woods. There's no Bible there. There's no introduction of, and these are people created by God, right? We
Yeah.
all agree, right? There's no Bible there. There's no religion there. They just wake up every morning. In fact, I've watched documentaries of them where people get headache. They will slaughter when someone has headache. They will slaughter a ram or a sheep or cow, and they will take the stomach of that animal, and then with the feces and everything in the stomach, you're supposed to inhale that. And you inhale that, and it frees you of that headache. That is your belief,
Yeah.
right? These people are people that you could be my sister. Obviously, per our values, we frown upon sister to sister relationship or brother to sister relationship, or even cousin or whatever.
Call it incest.
Right. But to them, it is not.
Yeah.
And these are people created by God. There's no Christianity there. There's no religion there.
Yeah.
And that is their value.
Yeah.
So again, when you say values are imbibed in us by God, so between the Habesha people and us, all created by God, why are our values different?
It's because God has a way of manifesting himself to every group of persons. As a Christian, I believe that the Holy Bible is the way to heaven. Muslims also believe that the Quran. And you can't blame them because God has a way of manifesting himself too. And before the white man came, our forefathers too had a way of worshiping God.
Yeah.
The Bible says, for ye shall know in parts. Maybe when we get to heaven, we can ask God, why all these things? Because if it works for them, that is the ideal way. If you try it, you may end up dying.
Yeah.
But it works for them. The fact that it works for them does not mean it will work for you. That is our problem. The fact that the white man did something and it worked for him, we
Doesn't
want to
mean-
live
yeah.
our own and go and follow the white man because it worked for him. Meanwhile, we had something that was working for us,
Yeah.
but we left ours.
Yeah.
That is the problem. So coming back to this guy's issue, I think that the lady
we're
does
wrapping
not
up.
the lady does not place value on the relationship. She just want to have fun. Me, I know a lady who had an affair with a guy, and the guy, just like this young man's own, the guy was so serious. The guy wanted to go and see the lady's family and all these things. The lady said no. The lady said, when I saw you, your height and your form, I wanted to, explore and taste how you feel in bed. I've had it. So I'm done with you. And the guy nearly died because the guy was in love. So it depends on the person's motive of entering into the relationship. This lady wants to have fun. She wants to explore. So young man, allow her to go and have fun. Maybe with time she will come back. Maybe she will change her mind. If she doesn't, don't worry yourself because she is not willing to change unless God touches her heart. Or else, if you push her, she will be in the relationship, still do what you don't want her to do.
Absolutely.
And it will hurt you.
Right.
You will be bleeding. And me, I thank God that the lady was bold enough to tell the guy, because there are certain things, Noella, if the person does not tell you,
You will know.
you won't know. And the person will be doing it secretly.
Yeah.
Now you know. So now that you know, what
Advise
will you do?
yourself,
Advise
right.
yourself.
Shed.
Okay, so before I wrap up, I want to actually wish Mabel a massive happy birthday. May God bless you. This is actually from AB and the family. They're actually wishing the best for you in every endeavor of yours.
Right.
Okay, so this is the point. This is what I want to tell people, that if you really respect yourself, you have values for yourself, and you believe in your values, you don't even do things not because you think you don't want to hurt people. You do things because you think you want to keep your future integrity. There is a saying that bright the corner where you are.
Yeah.
The Bible also says that good name is better than riches. Good name comes with values. So when people don't have values for themselves and they don't even have values for people, then they wouldn't be able to make a good name for themselves. Please, values is extremely necessary. When you meet a lady who tells you she wants to explore, excuse my language, she said she's apologizing for the public, so I don't even want to say the P here again. So any lady who wants to explore is immature. Any guy who wants to explore is.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Why no?
No, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. No, but I respect your opinion. It's your opinion. I respect it.
No, that is the point.
Okay.
Because in the first place, relationship is for those who are matured. Maturity comes with people who knows how to deal with issues and knows and know what they want. You know what you want, so you went for it. So why do you want to explore? Exploring tells that you don't want what you want. Because if you want it, you wouldn't even want it. Yeah. And anybody who is not certain about whatever they want are immature. So if you are matured, then you can go into relationship. And if you want to explore, then don't settle. Just explore. Don't be with one person. Explore like you want to explore.
Okay.
Just so you don't offend someone who is ready to settle down.
Okay.
So the guy should just leave the girl and
Allow her to explore.
Yeah, allow her
With
to
time,
explore.
we've all seen it before. You know, Noella, you know my issue. Yeah, you know, there are some people you lose them to the street.
Yeah.
And allow them to go. When they are hit hard, they will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Shed and Edukumi. Obviously, I'll be sharing my opinion on the story pretty shortly, but let me do the messages. Why are you guys looking at me? It's like you guys can't
No,
wait
we
to hear
want to listen to what you. We are not going. We want to listen to what you.
Well, let me do the messages first. Well, Prince Kuma Michael says, can we tell our girls that Black American movies are only scripted and not real life stuff? I see a lot of our ladies trying to mimic what they see in these series and movies, Charlie. Emmanuel Osei-Kufo also says, your relationship is already open. You are the faithful one. She has already begun exploring. Guilt is eating her up, and now she wants you to do same. Don't take that offer. Break up with her now and never look back. Kofi Iswan says, continue loving her. Why? Some of these boys cry. You don't even understand them. You're seeing Ghana flag and so you want to continue. Abba. Louis Ni Odali Lamti says, run for your life, my brother. Give to your voice says, it is not your style. So tell her your mind so she leaves. And this is not a place for compromising. The earlier you let her go, the better for you. Samuel Abe says, what advice do you want again? Go ahead and fall in love and come back crying. This lady, we are waiting for you here. Abena Bequin, right, says, red flag, you don't need to be told. Patrick Nate says, run, she's for the streets. Justin Gagban says, she's seen someone already, bro. The Centric Curation says, she's not for you and thinks that's who she actually is, and she'll do it in marriage as well, whether you agree or not. This one says, good day, team. If a woman suggests an open relationship but the man's uncomfortable, that the most important thing is honesty. Love should never force you, to accept something that hurts your peace of mind. If he agrees just to keep her, he might end up with resentment, jealousy, or even emotional burnout. Open relationships can sometimes bring trust issues, insecurity, and even weaken the bond if both partners aren't fully on the same page. So he should sit her down, speak his truth with love, and decide if they share the same vision for their future. At the end of the day, relationships work best when both hearts beat the same rhythm. And honestly, saying yes to an open relationship you don't want is like joining a group project. You'll be stressed out while someone else has fun. I'm going to do a few birthday messages after my opinion.
So you'll be there and you'll be thinking, by this time, Charlie did a guy in there, they give him doggy.
So this is
stress is that?
This is my opinion, and you guys are not allowed to chip in. So I've put off your mic.
Okay, for real.
So there's something Kumi said that for me is what I'm taking now. But when you take a look at both of these people, they're on a different page. And for me, I'm excited about two things. One, the lady knows who she is, at least. Okay? She's self-aware. At least at her point. She's very much self-aware. She knows what she wants. Because for her to be in a relationship, and she's done things with this guy, obviously, and realizes that, no, there's something off. Something doesn't feel right. That is part of self-awareness. And so thinks it right, to have a conversation with a man and says that, you know what, due to A, B, and C, I want us to have an open relationship. That is also honesty. Because trust me, the girls I know, like a lot of the comments have, suggested, they will do it regardless without you knowing and leave you.
Yeah, that is why I said the guy should thank his maker.
Okay. So that again tells me about the lady's integrity. That she's honest and is willing. No, that's my opinion.
So,
okay. No, you can't talk. That's my opinion. You know, it tells me about the girl's integrity. That she's able to be comfortable so much in herself and what she wants, what she loves, and says, let me have a conversation with this guy. I'm obviously not feeling something. Something feels off with me. He is more decisive about me, which is flattering. Okay, maybe he has decided that, okay, I want to really settle down with this girl because I really like this girl. But she's not on the same page. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So for her to have a conversation with the guy and say that, you know, let's do this. What Kumi is saying is that, again, they were both not on the same page. Very, very crystal clear. So the guy, you have a decision to make. You're obviously not compatible with this girl. Or this girl is clearly not compatible with you. She's ready to go look outside for something else she thinks resonates much better with her. And so you get to decide, do you want to be in or head out? The obvious choice you should make is to head out. Because you obviously are not ready to share her. She is ready to have the fun. Which means, with or without your consent. Which means that if you disagree, she's still going to explore. Because at this point in time, she has told you, Makacho did that. You ain't have an open relationship. Open it there, and you're on your own. But I don't have integrity. That's my opinion. I think she has integrity. For her to.
And you said that the girl knows what she wants.
Yes, she knows what she wants. And you see,
then she should live the
no, but Shed. Okay. You see, your idea of what life should be shouldn't be what I think life should be for me. We're two different people, brought up in different homes. We have homes that practice Buddhism, practice Christianism, practice Islamic religion. People practice traditional, whatever. They don't believe in God. Do you understand? So, but even that value you're talking about, it's very relative. Depending on the home you're coming from, some people believe in marrying their cousins. Other people frown upon it. That is part of our values, isn't it? So how you were brought up is different from how I was brought up. But it's okay that we get to meet each other. Now, when we meet each other, let's have a conversation with each other. Let's see where we're both coming from. How did we grow up? What defined our upbringing? Okay, is there a connection in there for us? Do we feel compatible? Is there something there that brings us together? If yes, cool. If no, go your way. So why do you have to explain? I'm coming. And going your way.
If you think you know what you want, you just have to leave
Shed,
the guy and go for what you want.
You are being close-minded. I need you to be a bit open-minded. You see, it's a global village we live in now. And a lot of people would attribute this to social media. I beg to differ. Look, I tell you what, I think in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 50s, some of the things, just like fashion, a lot of things that are in vogue in fashion today, we think they're new. Yeah. They existed in the past. So I beg to differ. I think there were things that were happening, crazier things in the past. But because there was no social media that allows me to be in Ghana and see what is happening to somebody in Cambodia, we did not know. Okay? So what social media has also done is put a spotlight on the issues we do not know. So it is fine. Shed, it is fine. You were brought up in a more, conservative home. And so for you, what is open relationship? It is immorality. Somebody, Masa, they were brought up to be whoever they want to be. Nothing binds them, right? My daughter, be who you are. Or whatever. Do you understand what I mean? So when we meet people who do not sing the same chorus we sing, it is not for us to brand them as idiots or devils. Walk away. You would find your match. And that person, however, how crazy you think it I mean, there are people on social media who we see. Haven't you seen people on TikTok, Kumi? They are this Rastafari. Please, again, if I'm going to offend people, I apologize. In advance. People that they live in a way that there was this guy who lived in Tema. This Sofo. Loopy soup or loopy whatever.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard
that
we think
guy
you're crazy.
And the wife.
Yes, that guy and the wife. And we think
yeah.
But you see, in their world, we are the crazy ones. The loopy soup people. In their world, we are so stupid. But we too, we they see them as Charlie It's life. That's the paradox of life, I think. Do you understand what I mean?
I get it.
So for me, I believe so much in let people be. And so when I meet people and I'm exploring friendship, whatever it is, I tell them, don't pretend with me. Don't live up to expectations. Don't form your own expectations and live it up. Be yourself. Let me know who you are. Okay? If you're an F-boy, be an F-boy. Let me know that this guy is an F-boy. Let me decide to fall in love with that or not. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm getting
do
you, but
not,
then,
do not pretend.
You see,
Do not
Noella,
pretend.
what you're saying is true. We all have our individual preference.
Yeah.
So it is up to whoever to choose or reject.
Yeah.
However, we live in a community, and the community have the things that we believe in, that we see as ideal. So in as much as I can't force you to live my life, the same way, if the life you are living, which is your life, does not conform with my beliefs,
Walk away.
I walk away.
Exactly.
And give reasons to that.
Yeah,
and
walk
let you
away.
know. So from this point,
Yeah.
the lady has made a choice.
Yeah.
As you said.
Yeah.
She knows the tangent
Yeah.
she's going.
Yeah.
And you, the young man, you are not ready.
Yeah.
But from where I sit, I wouldn't be pleased if someone who is close to me decides to live the life that lady wants to live.
That is the point.
Grace
I
says
see danger.
Grace says I became emotional at the last part of the conversation. Absolutely not. I'm just very passionate about
you
some
see-
of these
you see-
things. They stimulate my mind a lot. So I like to.
I get it, but then
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
get the difference between people realizing they are doing the wrong thing and they have to refrain from it. And
What is
no,
wrong?
I'm coming. Well, what you
Shed.
think, no,
Wrong
you know,
is relative. You know that, and right is relative.
coming,
but
I'm
go
coming.
ahead.
I'm coming.
Go ahead.
I want to get the difference between people going wayward and you prompting them, and then you telling people they should be themselves.
What is wayward?
You know, I'm coming. I'm coming. I
Who
was telling-
decides what
No, I'm
what
coming.
wayward
I'm-
is?
I'm coming.
Go
The-
ahead.
You see,
Do you know there are people who have
the
values
values in the society determines what is wayward or not. Because there are things that, as you said, there are things that you can do somewhere which would be accepted. But the same thing when you do it otherwise at a different place,
that, yeah.
they'll see you as
I was telling
Okay.
I was telling
so
someone
depending
that-
on where you find yourself, the
obviously
values
going
and all
around
these
in
things.
circles. It's
boss,
fine.
You know, boss, I was telling someone, if everybody is to be him or herself in this world, yankoha. Look, there are people they enjoy.
That's still like Yankoha.
No, I'm coming.
Yeah, kwa, nyana.
Hold on. There are people who enjoy killing people. What if someone just enters here and bag like no appeal that is what they want. No, we should do. There are people who enjoy killing their girlfriends.
The saddest
No.
people.
So if people are going to really be themselves, come on.
That is why there are
Okay.
norms, values,
That is the
laws,
point.
rules,
And we need
regulations,
to abide by
and
values
all
and
these
norms.
things.
Look, for all you know, there are guys who enjoy sharing HIV/AIDS. Like as it stands now. There are guys who enjoy insulting ladies and beating them and stuff.
I think. Okay, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead. No, I feel like you are bent on
No,
just
no,
you
no.
know.
Well, I
but it's
understand you
fine.
to a point.
Yeah.
You are
but
not
you
getting
see,
what I'm saying.
if we are
People
to
should be
allow
themselves.
everybody to do what they want,
Okay.
the society wouldn't be.
That is the point.
So that is why they are
Can be
rules.
themselves.
That is why they are rules.
I
At
tell
least
people that
to check, to serve as a check and balance,
Okay.
so that at least we can all have a common interest
that is the point.
without violence.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
Are
thank
you
so
okay?
I am
Are you okay?
No.
I still stand by my opinion. I still stand by my opinion, but I thank you so much to Eddie Kuni. Oh wow. See why I love the show? I love it so much. It's always an opportunity for